In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a calculated field using the expression builder in Access. An expression is a formula that is used to calculate new fields from the values in existing fields. In the first part of the video, I will show you how to build a calculated field using a formula, and then I will show you how to build a calculated field using the expression builder using a function. In this query, profit and loss, I'm going to go into the design view. I want to find out if the house sold for a profit or a loss. So I'm going to have to build a formula using the two fields, asking price and selling price. So I'm now going to go into the builder, and I'm going to name this new field profit or loss. And I need to follow it with a colon. Next, I'm going to double click on selling price, and I'm going to subtract asking price. Then I'm going to click OK. Notice I have a new field down here called profit and loss. But once I try to run it, it gives me this error. It says the expression you entered contains invalid syntax. And the reason is because I have this EXPR in the double chevrons. So let me go back into the builder. You need to make sure that you replace all of your placeholders like this EXPR with the double chevrons, or delete it if you do not need it. So I'm just going to press my delete key and leave selling price minus asking price, and I'm going to click OK. I'm going to run my query. As you can see, in 29 East Oak Circle, the house was listed for $555,000, but it sold for $500,000, which means the seller took a loss for $55,000. In 2006 Cutwater Court, the seller listed the house for $345,000, but received an offer for $348,000, which means they had a profit of $3,000. Next, I'm going to go into the house payment query, and I'm going to show you how to use the payment function and using the builder. I'm going to click into the new empty cell right next to term, and I'm going to click on builder. I am going to expand the functions and click on built-in functions. I'm going to click on financial under the expression categories, and then I'm going to double click on PMT. And like before, we see the double chevrons. These are placeholders. And when we do PMT, we need to make sure when it is a monthly interest rate, we divide it by 12. So I'm going to take the rate, and I'm going to expand my database, and then I'm going to expand the tables. I'm going to get back to my real estate table. Notice it matches my only table underneath the objects. And I am going to double click on the interest, and I'm going to divide by 12. I'm going to go into the number of periods. And remember, that is our term. And with the term, since we have 12 payments a year, we need to multiply by 12. The present value is the amount that I'm borrowing. That is the selling price in this example. So I'm going to put a negative because we're borrowing money. So that means we're going negative. And then I'm going to double click on the selling price. In this example, we're just going to place zeros in the future value and type. And then I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to run it. Now I have a couple errors. The first one is I forgot to name my field. The number signs are not an error. All I have to do is best fit my column. But I forgot to add the currency format. So I need to go back into Design View, and I need to rename EXPR1, which is the default if you don't put a field name in there. And I'm going to name it Payment. Then I'm going to come up to my property sheet, and I'm going to change the amount to currency. So now the format will always be in currency. And I'm going to run my query. So when I look at 15 West Oaks, the house sold for $320,000. The interest rate was 8.25%. The term was 20 years. And the payment is $2,726.61. Remember, in Access, the term expression means formula. So anytime you need to calculate a formula or use a function, all you need to do is go into Design View and click on the builder. And Access can help you build your calculated formula or function.